Hello everybody, I'm Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex, and welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal FM24 save with me, Matthew, and our manager, Late Hit. He's the latest of hit. Now, I did actually think I would quit this save before recording this episode, but I decided to do it for the 3 seasons like I said I wanted to be doing, because last year we did 3 seasons with Arsenal where we got them all the way down from the Premier League to League 2. So yeah, this time we're of course taking Arsenal from not mid-table, second place team in Premier League to top team of all the whole wide world. So yeah, if you have been enjoying this series and you are excited for more of these episodes, well, it's only going to be this episode and season 3's review episode, because this is a review episode as well. But yeah, if you are excited and you're enjoying this series, please give the video a like. It does help the channel out immensely, and yeah, you can comment algorithm alters or something like that, because it helps with the algorithm. It gets it to more people, it makes me more happy, and to see my videos doing better, my channel grab it. You can also subscribe to the channel if you are one of those people that haven't already subscribed. Hit the bell for mobile notifications so you never miss an upload. Anyway, let's get into the video. So of course, with last 3 episodes, we won the Premier League, lost in the FA Cup final, and won in the UEFA Champions League final. And yeah, the only option now is to win the FA Cup. So Premier League, we of course finished 91 points, 5 points ahead of second place Man City in the end. Yeah, we have a season review to show, because I never showed it in the last episode, did I? So, season review. We of course won 4 trophies: the Premier League, the Champions League, the Carabao Cup and the Community Shield. Apparently our signing all the season was Declan Rice, because it was in the real world transfer, so he joined halfway, not halfway, but a little bit into the game start day, after the game start day, from West Ham, so he counts as one of my signings. Yeah, he is our signing of the season. In terms of other sales, we just sold a load of players. We are an A- on the Premier League rating, Champions League an A+, Emirates FA Cup a C+, Carabao Cup a C+, and Community Shield a C+. So we won 4 of them. It's only the FA Cup we didn't win because we lost to Forest. Yeah, biggest win was the 8-0 win against Burnley. Batch to remember was a 5-0 win against Forest in the league, and a 3-1 victory where the goal for Smith Rowe in the 122nd minute was the goal of the season. Finances, we are now of course 5-star worldwide rep. Expected when you win a Champions League. Sponsorship 129 million, broadcast 101, corporate and hospitality 11, competition prize money 135, and matchday commercial and retail 3.71 million. Total merchandise sales were 24.92. Shirt sales, we were just under 850,000. Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Odegaard, Martinelli and Rice. Biggest signings, sales, I mean, for the shirts. Then in terms of our best 11, Ramsdale in goal, Zinchenko on the left, Gabriel and William Saliba in the centre backs, Benjamin Wright as the right back, Tuchmani and Rice as our DMs, Martinelli, Smith Rowe and Saka as the midfielder in attacks, and Gabriel Jesus as our striker. We won the Premier League Manager of the Month for November, February, March, April, and Manager of the Year altogether. Defensive Player of the Season was Smith Rowe. Young Player of the Season was also Smith Rowe. Signing of the Season was Declan Rice. Goal of the Season was Smith Rowe. Top goal scorer Jesus. And most assists Bukayo Saka. Most Player of the Match awards Bukayo Saka. Average highs rate Gabriel Martinelli. Most passes completed per 9 minutes with 58 was Marcus Alonso. And worst displayed Takahiro Tomiyasu with 6 yellow cards and 2 reds. PFA Young Player of the Season was Gabriel Martinelli. Champions League Young Player of the Season was Bukayo Saka. Goalkeeper of the Season for the Champions League was Aaron Ramsdale. And Defender of the Season for the Champions League was Takahiro Tomiyasu. And highest paid transfer fee the highest transfer fee paid was Declan Rice. So yeah, we won a lot of trophies. Hopefully that can continue. In terms of what I'm expected to do with the squad, of course, David Raya is coming in as the backup goalkeeper, even though I think I've had to accept him as a regular starter or first choice or something like that. He's not going to be that. He's going to be the backup, in all honesty. El Neni is leaving at the end of the season. Marcus Alonso will be leaving after his loan ends, and he'll probably not be trying to join permanently. Now, Tushmeni, I have an optional future fee of 67 million. I reckon I can get him for cheaper than that, so I'm waiting until the loan offer is ended and seeing how his price is, and then going in from there. Hopefully he doesn't go up to like 100 million, because he's like a 4.5 star current ability now because of how good he was playing for Arsenal. Yeah, hopefully we can sign him. Otherwise, we're going to have to go for someone else as the DM player. It is the 16th of September, a bit later than the transfer window had ended, and yeah, games have happened, league table's shaping up, but we'll have to look at transfers. So first off, people were loaned out. In terms of the only joining player at the end of last season was Mihir Darwich, who was the youngster that we had agreed to sign a few months before. He didn't join because he was not 18 at the time. Yeah, he's even gone over on loan to Wickham. In terms of other sales, Henry Jeffcott left on free to Newcastle. So another youngster. Load of loanees. Don't think any of them was of interest. Cedric also left on a free to West Brom. Yeah, most of the loans were just loanees, not good enough players for the first team just yet. Now we did sell Kai Havertz. He was of course upset with me last season because I was not playing him enough, because I didn't think he was a good striker and he couldn't really play as the AMC because Odegaard was more so playing there. So we loaned him out to Liverpool in January, and in the summer we've sold him for just under 50 million to Barcelona. Hopefully he'll get his playing time there. Now we also sold Albert Sambi Lokonga and Nuno Tavares to Al Qadsiya, who are a Saudi Arabian team, currently managed to buy Robbie Fowler. I don't think that is the truth in real life. I think he got sacked after winning loads of games. And they had someone who was quite bigger than him in terms of manager. But yeah, this was from the beta, so it wouldn't have added all that stuff just yet. We also ended up selling Reece Nelson for 60 million. We just got the offer for Bayern Munich. It was about 40 million. I said up it to 60 million. You got a disaster deal, and they upped it to 60 million. So yeah, Reece Nelson is left to Bayern. We also sold Jorginho to Man United because it was in his last year of his contract, and personally I don't think he would have got much game time, so he is also left. Takehiro Tomiyasu was sold to PSG. Now they came in with about 30 million offer. I said, do you want to up it to 60 million? And they upped it to 60 million. So he's joined the PSG. And Jurrien Timber has also left. He got upset with me because I said he wasn't in my first team plans, and so yeah, we tried selling him once he got on set. Bit of a loss to Everton, but hey, these things happen. In terms of anyone else that is of note who's got left on loan, is probably Marquinhos to West Ham. I don't think we could have fit him into the side, so we loaned him out. But yeah, people that signed: David Raya joined for 27 million. That was the clause in his loan contract. I've had to accept first choice goalkeeper for him, but he's really going to be a backup or cup goalkeeper, so he's going to get upset not far away. Then we also signed James Ward-Prowse, yeah, for 60 million from West Ham. I don't know why. I halfway through this season, I just decided, halfway through the transfer, I just decided, you know what, I'm only going to be really signing English players and create a homegrown talent, or like UK and Ireland players, unless they're young and then like under 23, and then they could be of any country. Yeah, I just decided to focus on the homegrown talent. So yeah, James Ward-Prowse joined for 60 million via 62 million from West Ham. Julio Enciso has also joined us from Brighton for 63 million. He's that player who's under 23, so yeah, he could join with my new transfer rules that I've added. Now this is the only one that is against it because he's a free transfer and I hadn't decided that rule just yet at the time of signing, but Guido Rodriguez has joined us as a squad player, as a DM. He was our last at Real Betis. He's just the squad player for the DM who's kind of taken Jorginho's spot. And we also signed Conor Gallagher. I noticed he was on the transfer list for 35 million. So we signed him for 35 million from Chelsea. Hopefully he'll be a good player. He's done quite well so far, so yeah. And we also brought in Tyreek Mitchell from Crystal Palace for a whopping 48 million. Yeah, hopefully he'll be a good player as well. And you might get more England caps in the end as well for him joining a bigger side. No offense, Crystal Palace fans, but yeah, also our bigger side in terms of what the game sees it as. So you might get more England caps because of that. But the results from that moment on, we won every single game in pre-season, and then we beat Forest in the Community Shield, getting our revenge on them. Always good to say. We also beat Man City 3-2 in the first community season, which wasn't an easy game to start off with. Then unfortunately lost 2-1 to Napoli in the Super Cup. And we beat Aston Villa 3-1, Crystal Palace 2-1, Middlesbrough 4-1 and Everton 1-0, which in the league takes us to the top of the table, where we're literally 100% win record. Then one at least closer to us is Tottenham, who are 2 points behind because they drew 1. More games have been played, so since Everton went, we actually drew against Milan in our first Champions League group league phase thing with the new rules. But then unfortunately lost 4-3 to West Ham. Probably should have been more if it weren't for a Leandro Trossard 94th minute consolation. We then played QPR in the FL Cup third round, beat them 4-1. Then played Chelsea, drew that 1-1. Then played Real Madrid, actually got thrashed 3-0 in away from home in the Champions League. And then we've just gone and lost to Burnley in the Premier League, drew against Leeds, beat Juventus thankfully in the UEFA Champions League, which kept us really moving on in the Champions League because it looked like we might not even get into the top 16 or the top 8 or whatever it is, top 24. Yeah, we've also played Man U, beat them 5-1 and beat Sheffield Wednesday 7-1. So in terms of the league, we've dropped all the way down to 5th. Apparently they think we're 45% on the rating because we have to win the Premier League. We're only 2 points away from them, so it's a bit going down a bit quickly for my liking. In terms of the Champions League, we're currently 21st. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be top and get the home advantage thing in the top 4, but hey, just got to be careful that we don't drop off and actually not even get into the next round of the Champions League. More results have happened. Since last time we've beat Bournemouth 6-3 in the league. We played Aston Villa in the Champions League, won that 2-1. Wolves we beat 4-2. Nottingham Forest we won 3-0 in the league. And then we played Benfica and won that 2-1 in the Champions League. Lost 2-0 to Brentford, quite a hard, poor result there. Then we played Ipswich in the Premier League, won 3-1. Yeah, they got promoted. Liverpool we won 3-2. Leipzig we drew 3-3 in the Champions League. We lost 4-3 against Newcastle in the Premier League. Then we won 2-0 in the quarterfinal of the EFL Cup against Leicester. Then beat Tottenham 2-1, Brighton 2-0 and Burnley 3-0 in the whole league. We are currently second, 5 points behind Chelsea. Apparently we are now still 45% on the whole performance, which I think is really harsh. But in terms of the Champions League, we're currently 11th. Very likely, if we win that game, to get 8th place and the last playoff point. So hopefully we can do that. It is the 1st of February and transfers have happened. So let's go through them, shall we? The first player of note to left was Zan with Potnik. We of course joined last season. He's only played 3 games for us, but he's immediately gone away to Southampton because yeah, we just didn't need him, and I think we might sell him next season. Jesper Spiller also went out on loan because he wasn't getting quite enough game time for my liking, so yeah, Nottingham Forest are coming for him and we've let him go there. And Gabriel Barbosa, who was in fact unhappy, he's my adversary of all things, because we weren't playing him enough, so we've loaned him out to Real Vallecano, and we also let Cameron Ismail go on a free because he just wasn't good enough. Yeah, transfers that have joined us. So Julian Alvarez joined us on loan because we needed the backup striker because of Barbosa and Vipotnik both leaving. Bertrand Traore also joined us on loan. He wasn't getting into an Aston Villa side, but I decided to get the loan on him, and even the fans hate him. He's hopefully going to be a good signing. Yeah, he joined us on loan as well as the backup striker, and also with Santi Tony. I know he's been wanted by Arsenal for a few months now, so I decided to go with the whole England thing again, and yeah, we signed Ivan Toney for a fee of 89 million from Brentford, and hopefully he'll be our striker, main choice striker. While in the end we're going to put Gabriel Jesus to left winger or right winger, or even the AMC. In terms of the results in January, we beat Chelsea 1-0, and in the FA Cup third round we beat Millwall 4-0. Then in the semi-final leg of the FA Cup we beat Bournemouth 5-1, the 5-1 again against Brighton in the Premier League, and we beat Bournemouth again 4-1 to make a 9-2 aggregate win against Bournemouth there in the FA Cup. Leeds we drew 1-1. Galatasaray we actually beat 2-1 in the Champions League phase. Then we beat Cardiff 4-2 in the FA Cup 4th round, and we just lost 2-1 to Monaco in the Champions League. That unfortunately made us miss out on the top 8, so we finished 12th. So we'll get home advantage for the round 16 or whatever it is, and the round 32 or whatever it is, I don't know, the next round. But by the time it's the round of 16 we won't get that home advantage for the second leg. In terms of the league though, we've dropped all the way down to 4th. 4 points off Chelsea, who are still top of the table. Results in February and March was thus: we beat Aston Villa 2-1, beat Manchester United 4-1, Man City we thrashed 3-0 in the Premier League at home. When we played Salzburg, beat them 1-0 in the knockout phase of the UEFA Champions League. Then unfortunately lost 1-0 to Liverpool, but that was probably because we were focused on the Salzburg game, which we then won 3-2 at home. Then went to Man City in the FA Cup final and beat them on penalties 1-1. So that is another trophy for us. At West Ham we won 16 in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Then we played Tottenham in the Premier League, won that 1-0. Then we played Real Madrid in the round of 16 in the Champions League, won 4-3 at the home match. Ipswich we won 3-0. Then in the away match against Real Madrid we won 2-0. Forest we won 3-2 in extra time in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup, and Brentford we won 2-0. That takes us currently 3rd in the league. We've got the Conference League qualifiers because of us winning the Carabao Cup. We've also got to play Liverpool in the Champions League and Man City in the Emirates FA Cup. Hopefully we can win everything we still can win. The more results have happened, so April and May this time. We played Newcastle, beat them 5-2, beat Bournemouth 5-0. Then in the quarterfinal of the Champions League we won 3-0 at home against Liverpool. Then at Wolves we won 3-0 in the Premier League. Then we lost 4-0 away from home against Liverpool in the Champions League. Awful, awful, awful. Man City we won 3-1 in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Nottingham Forest we drew 1-1 in the Premier League. Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough won 2-0 in the Premier League. Crystal Palace won 3-0. West Ham we won 4-0. Everton we won 2-0. And Liverpool, we actually got revenge for the loss in the Champions League by beating them in the FA Cup final 3-1. We actually have the FIFA Club World Cup Group C against ES Tunis, Benfica and Colo-Colo. That'll be in for next episode. But yeah, we won the league. Crazy really. Chelsea did a typical Chelsea. And kinda drew a game against Newcastle, lost a game against Aston Villa, and a bit before and lost against Liverpool. And of course losing against us, we just beat them because of that. So very, very close title race. In the end, it's Roberto De Zerbi who's the manager of Chelsea, because in the end they sacked Pochettino halfway through last season, and De Zerbi got the job off him. So okay, again they're coming to poaching the bright managers. But yeah, Premier League title again, 2-2, and this time we also managed to win the Carabao Cup, the Community Shield, the FA Cup. Fortunately didn't win the Super Cup, didn't win the Champions League because we got knocked out in the fourth final. But the aim this summer is to win the Club World Cup and then go all again and win everything in the third and final season. So season review, we of course won the Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup and Community Shield. Signing of the season was Conor Gallagher, who was quite immense. Julian Cisse also did quite well but Troy did well for saying he hardly played. James Ward-Prowse did good, look at all the assists he got. Yeah, quite good for the players. In terms of players we sold, of course we sold a load of players like Tobiasa for big money. We got a B- on the Premier League. Club World Cup, of course, not happened yet. Champions League got a C. Super Cup we got a C. Emirates FA Cup we got a B-. Carabao Cup we got a B+. And Community Shield got a B-. In terms of biggest win, it was a 7-1 victory this time against Sheffield Wednesday. Not as good as the 8-1 victory against Birmingham last season, but hey, still a big win. Match to remember was a 1-0 victory against Chelsea, because practically that could have sealed us the title because of that win, really. And goal of the season was Martinelli against Galatasaray in the Champions League. Finances, we're still a 5-star current rep worldwide. Sponsorship stays the same. Broadcast revenue actually goes down by about 10 million. Corporate and hospitality goes up by 1 million. Competition prize money goes down by about 30-40 million. And matchday commercial and retail goes up by about 200,000. Total merchandise sales 32 million shirts sold. Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus and Rice once again the top sales. Ramsdale is our best goalkeeper for this season. Kieran Tierney was left back. Kivia and Saliba were the centre backs. Trent Alexander-Arnold was the right back. That means that Rice and Odegaard are our DMs. Smith Rowe is the AMC, Martinelli is the AML, Saka is the AMR, and Gabriel Jesus as the striker. Sorry if you could just hear that, that's my notifications, but a video that's just been uploaded onto YouTube. Hopefully you don't see that pop up either. But yeah, we won the manager of the month for August and December, and manager of the year altogether. Fantasy player of the season, Bukayo Saka, as well as young player of the season is him as well. Sign of the season, Conor Gallagher. Goal of the season, Martinelli. Top goal scorer, 22 goals was Saka. Most assists with 19 was Saka. Most player of the match awards with 7 was Saka. Highest average rate was Saka with 7.2, and Kivia was most passes completed per 9 minutes. Worst discipline was Kieran Tierney with 9 yellows and 2 reds, and highest transfer fee ever received was Wiesdalson for 60 million. Champions League Young Player of the Season was Bukayo Saka. I think that's the second time he's won it in a row. Same with the Champions League Goalkeeper of the Season was won by Ramsdale twice in a row. And England Player of the Year was Aaron Ramsdale. So yeah, another good season for Arsenal. And we're currently 4.5-star reputation with Arsenal with lit hit. But yeah, that is all for this episode. If you have enjoyed this episode, please like the video. It does help the channel out immensely. You can also comment algorithm ultras or something of that sort, because it gets it gets it seen to more people, the more you comment, the more you like, the more it gets seen, and it makes my channel grow, it makes me happy. And if you're one of those new people that has just found this channel out, or you've watched some of my videos before but not decided to subscribe yet, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and you get good FM24 content going into next season, which will be FM25 and in beyond. But yeah, you can hit the bell as well for the mobile notifications for that as well. But yeah, I've been Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex, and I'll see you all next time. Hex signing out. Bye everybody.